I don't know if it's more of a leadership role. I know a lot of the coaches depended on me early on to learn about the player or know how this player reacts in certain situations. But I think now, all our coaches been here long enough to know our kids, and Coach London, he knew quite a few of the kids before he left and came back. So I don't think it's more of a leadership role, but I've been here the longest, and I know the kids probably the best right now. So if they need to know something about a kid or how we do things, I tell them. Well, I'm not a very sophisticated guy anyway, so. But, my philosophy is just to get them to play hard, play fast, and, to me, football is a simple game. Run, tackle, catch. Special teams, if we return it, block the guy, and try to get our guy to return it. If we kicking it off, tackle the guy. Bottom line to me. I don't think it changed much what I can do in the secondary. Obviously I have the safety, so we make most of the checks back there, and so I have to be very involved with the defense. And, Coach London has it broken down where I got a lot of help on the special teams. So it's going to be a collaborative effort as far as the special teams and how we get things done that way. My whole career here, I played on the punt return team. I was on the punt team. I was on the kickoff team. My redshirt freshman year, he put me back there to return kicks one game. That was probably the most fear I ever had in a game because I didn't want to fumble the kick. Luckily, they didn't kick it to me. But yeah, I played all of them. So. And when I went to the pros and played with Baltimore, that's primarily why I was there, to play special teams. So, I know the importance of it. And, but like I told them, I ain't going to overemphasize like, oh, man, give all these special names to it. It's part of the game, just like offense and defense. And we just 1/3 of it. I'm going to use the best player. So, I don't look at it as a feel good. That's the way people get to the field to get in the game. You can win and lose games with the special teams. And me and Coach London on the same page with that we'll use whoever we have to use to, perform well on the special teams. Of teaching the kicker, try to get the best one I can and know how to kick when he get here. But, I think with these kickers, man, a lot of it is mental. They got all these guys they go to in the summertime. Like all my kickers were out at this guy, this specialist. I'm not a specialist in it. But they go and learn their techniques and grease up their techniques from these guys. And, I just want to give them an atmosphere where I think they feel comfortable that, we ain't going to be jumping down their throat if they miss one. I mean, they human too, but, obviously at the end of the day, they got to make kicks and make punts and all that kind of stuff. But, want to give them a comfortable environment so they can succeed. And I think Coach London had done that. Well, in the spring, he was a little bit, rough and tumble at them. But to try to see which one could, handle the pressure. But I think right now, we set our goal and set our sights on who we want as the, kick and punter, and, they'll be more comfortable in the fall camp. Well, we all know Ross's a great player, man. This guy going, barring anything unfortunate thing to happen to him, he going to make a lot of money at the next level. But, so for my talent-wise, you can see the talent, man. But, you get to know the kid, his personality, how he treat people, how he respect his coaches, it don't get much better than that, and he a pleasure to been around, for to this point. And, I'm looking for him to have a great year. He going to be our leader on defense. And when y'all sit down and talk to him, y'all see what kind of kid he is. He ain't putting on no fake, he ain't putting on airs, as my mama would say. He just being himself, and he a polite, good kid. And, God just blessed him. He can play a really good football too, so. Ross's been in a lot of games. Chase been in a lot of games. Rodney and Corey both been in a lot of games, and Dom been in games. Trey been on special teams. So we got some depth and experience at some spots. I'm excited about the young corners that we have, and Devin Wallace, and veteran Mike Parker still here. So I'm excited about it. I think these guys have played a long time together. And I think with the change of scheme, with the 4-3 defense, we get a little bit more pressure, and I think you'll see, more turnovers and stuff like that. Well, Dom had a great spring. It was an easy transition for him. Dom was a corner/safety in high school, so I think he remembered some of the stuff that he had done in high school. He was a baseball player in high school, which, to me, a component of being a good safety, a lot of times, if you're a baseball player, you can track the ball. So he had a lot of the tools to become a good safety, and he did a great job of picking up the scheme and working hard. So, we depended on Dom to do a lot in the special teams game as well as give us some help at safety as well. Well, obviously I was here in a time where this place was had great success. Won a lot of games. Played with a lot of great players here, and um, the last 2 years been hard for me personally as an alumni. Then as a coach, I get and a former player. It's tough feelings to see our program the state that it had gotten to. So it's very important to me to get our program back to, being the #1 program in the state and competing every year for a title and going to bowl games every year.